Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, May 31st, 2023 by Gaia Blooming. And our energy mantra for today is, I value staying curious about my process. I highly recommend that in the next 2 days as we are building to this Mars inconjunct Saturn energy, North Node, Jupiter energy. It's such a karmic crossroads. And Saturn, especially in Pisces, just has a heaviness to it. It has such a karmic heaviness. And Mars plus Lilith in Leo just wants it to be happy and fun. It's like, oh my gosh, Earth, can we not just get into the fun zone? Can we not get into the groove? And Saturn's like, we're getting there. We're cha-chaing it. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Side to side. You know, there's a lot of movement going on. It's definitely a cosmic dance that we are in. So, today, as we're building to that, working on staying in our balance with the moon finishing up in Libra, recognizing what keeps you in balance, recognizing where you can engage in joy, where you can engage in the fun. With that Mars-Lilith conjunction in Leo, so necessary, but also staying curious about the unfolding process. Rather than judging what is happening and your reaction to what is happening, staying curious in it. Like, oh, so this is how I feel when this happens. kind of energy. And that will support you. And finding those moments of beauty, finding those moments of joy, finding those moments of pleasure, making sure that you are salt and peppering those into your daily will also help you in this energy. So, moon today, like I said, finishing up in Libra. The moon will be squaring Venus in Cancer. Both the moon in Libra and Venus in Cancer are like, you gonna take care of yourself or what? And part of taking care of yourself may be allowing yourself to fully feel the feels. And it might be salt and peppering things, and it may be curling up in bed and watching whatever you need to watch. Only you know for sure what you need in this energy. What will bring you that huggy? I don't know how to say it, but that cozy feeling. I never know how to say it because I want to say it how it's spelled. I'm like, it's not like that. But then I can't remember how it's said because it's spelled in my head. So, that feeling. We then have the moon go void. This might be actually a good thing to have the moon void. It might be kind of quiet. And again, this may be kind of feeling that Mars, Saturn, inconjunct. This inconjuncts are when we're not seeing eye to eye. Mars and Leo does not know how to work through this karmic process. Like I said, find the joy, find the laughter where you can. And yet, meanwhile, recognize that Saturn in Pisces is taking us through some deep karmic processes. And sometimes we can feel a little bit like this about it. We do have the Thunderbolt card for today. So just recognize that. Now the moon will be moving into Scorpio and immediately squaring with Pluto within 17 minutes of moving into Scorpio. The moon is squaring Pluto. It is like facing off. So if you have not let yourself fully feel the feels, you may find some feistiness, would be a nice way of putting it. Some retaliatory energy, some reactive energy, some heavy energy coming out. Now, this is building to a full moon. We have a full moon on, is it Saturday, I think? Oh, knocking down everything. Yeah, Saturday evening into Sunday. We have full moon energy coming in. So this is building full moon in Scorpio. So the Scorpio is ready to lash. It's like a scorpion tail that's like, psh, like, I'm ready. And that Pluto energy is just going to set it off, especially if you are not feeling in your power. If you are feeling picked on by the universe, which could be, you know, these two cards. I actually had the Trust card in reverse and the Creator card. Like, I don't know what you're doing, universe. I'm here. I'm doing what you want me to do. We have those discussions, me and the universe, all the time. I'm here. I'm doing what you want me to do. Bah. The universe is like, this is the course you signed up for. These are the lessons you signed up for. Like, Mimi, soul of Mimi, what were you thinking? And we all hit those points, and it's okay. And then we keep going and get curious. Like I said, get curious about the experience. Moon will then oppose Jupiter. So then we have the moon lighting up the south node. Again, super karmic energy. And yet Jupiter's like, this is happening for you. I know there's people that don't like that, but I do believe at least it makes me feel better and be able to work with the universe when I believe that things are happening for me, rather than shutting down and shutting out the universe when I think it's picking on me. So I personally, that is my belief, that these things are happening to work with me, to help me grow. And I do when I can hold that perspective. That might be me as a Sagittarius, but I invite you to get curious about that. Explore that. See how that feels for you in this. Besides us not really trusting the creator process in this and having some of these little breakdown moments, I do have the slowing down card. Oh my gosh, I don't know if any of you have experienced any of the dizziness and the exhaustion and the mental over the last few days. Hopefully that will shift as the moon moves out of Libra. But, you know, moon in Scorpio brings a whole new other pool to play in. So, but I'm hoping that like some of the dizziness winds down a little bit. And I talked to many people who are like, yeah, I'm feeling that way too. So let's see if there's anything else. Moon opposite Jupiter. Like I said, it's just enacting that south node, north node pull. Boundaries. Boundaries for the Scorpio energy will support you. And some of those boundaries may even need to be within yourself. Like, that is not serving me. I explored that. That is not serving me. I am leaning into this. You get to choose. You get to choose where you're going to bring your mind. You get to choose where you place your value. You get to choose how you're going to see the things unfolding for you in this. It's up to you. It's up to all of us. We've got the power. That's part of that Plutonic colonic energy, is purging out anything that makes us forget that we have the power. So, final card, like I said, taking that time to slow down, smell the flowers, get grounded. Oh, and I guess there's this one too, the ripeness card. The universe. This card's like, just like, don't worry, you've got this. You've got it through the thunderbolt. Get grounded, smell the flowers. Like Esther Hicks says sometimes in some of the Abrahams, like, don't worry, it'll be over soon. This transit will move through soon, but find the goodness in it, because I promise you, there are so many, like, tubs of gold under the rainbows from the storms that any of this astro is bringing. So, I'm going to leave that there. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com, if you want help moving through this or anything else. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.